Day 5. What do we got? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Excuse me. Hello. Excuse me, hello. You get your own advent calendar one day. Oh, so this is actually a new one. Tunisian vanilla from David's Tea. I got it because it sounds similar to the shortbread one I love. But this is an herbal tea, so I'll drink this later. Yeah. Grayson also wants you to know that he is awake and here. He's much more awake than Mommy. So that does mean that I have to pick a tea for this morning. I think I might do this Yunnan pine needles. I didn't realize that this is actually a green tea until I was putting it in the advent calendar. So spoiler alert, this is in the advent calendar. So yeah, I might do that because I'm kind of feeling green tea this morning. A little bit woke up at 4:30 and I was like, absolutely not. It is Saturday. Mommy's not going to be up at 4:30. So I gave him his bottle and put him back to bed, and luckily he went back to bed until about 6:45. So still tired, not as tired as I could be. So, and he doesn't eat again for another hour. So I'm going to try to eat breakfast while he plays in his little exerciser thing. The cats need to be fed too. They're letting them know. Anyways, I'm gonna make this one and make myself some breakfast. And feed the cats. This kid. I have not vlogged all day because he's been a handful. Okay. Husband is putting the baby to bed, and I am going to make some, let me get the thing out. I'm gonna make this. So it's a lemongrass basil simmer sauce. I'm going to make it with tofu, I think. Yeah, with tofu and bell peppers and bamboo shoots, maybe? Yeah? Yeah. So I'm gonna make that. Hello. So I fixed the tree. It has lights now on the whole thing. I need to adjust some of the lights because, like, from this angle you can't see lights in certain areas, but it's just because they're behind ornaments or branches. Today was, like, I always just get to the end of the day and I'm like, where did the time go? Because I'm spending most of the day trying to make sure that Grayson doesn't eat something he's not supposed to, or put his finger in something he's not supposed to. He is a tiny tornado, so let's see. He tried to pull the TV plug out of the wall. He chased the cats numerous times. He tried to climb over the back of the sofa, which would have ended in him falling headfirst onto the floor. He drug the side table a good, like, 3 feet from the couch, got stuck under it, and then got mad because he was stuck under it. pulled on the bottom branches of our live tree and stuck his hand in the water in the base of the tree. Yeah. He also tried to crawl around on the floor of the bathroom. So he's gonna be a handful. This child. I don't know what I expected. My husband and I were both very curious and stubborn children, so just getting what we gave out. Yeah, so I ended up watching. I tilted it up again. I'm down here. That's the ceiling. I ended up just sort of hanging out in the living room watching YouTube videos on the TV. Which, if you have never watched Without a Recipe by the Try Guys, or like Without Instructions is another like series in the same family that they do, hilarious. It's like Chopped, except these people can't cook, so it's just, it makes me laugh a lot. If you haven't watched those, you should go watch them because it's just quality entertainment. But yeah, so we just watched some YouTube videos, and I may read a few pages in my book. It's already 10 o'clock, so I should just go to sleep. Justin is gonna get up with the baby in the morning, which means that I can sleep in / take a shower first thing in the morning, probably lay in bed for a little bit and read because I can. So that'll be nice. This is the latest I think I've slept in like 2 years. Day 6. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's funny. No, I didn't have civil news the other day. This is exciting. So I got my laundry in, made myself tea, and I started putting away the dishes while the tea was steeping. And then I was like, all right, gonna go grab the baby from the husband and give him back some time in his day. And it was dark and quiet in the basement, so I went down there very quietly, and both the husband and the baby are sound asleep. So I just went, nope, and walked back up the stairs very quietly. So yeah, we're gonna let that just play out. And I am gonna go sit on the couch and read my book and enjoy my tea. Look at that crazy fog! It's 10 in the morning. Why is it still so foggy? The baby's downstairs. He's howling right now because he doesn't want to take a nap, but he's super tired. So I think they're just like letting him do a little bit of howling and checking on him. So he's mischief. He just we're making like a chili / stew, like a lamb chili / stew. And so they were like, we're rendering down the fat to brown the lamb. We're putting it in there, and there's like a big, long, thin piece. So I just handed it to him because, you know, baby led weaning says, go for it. And he went to town on that thing, like to town. It was hilarious. Now I am enjoying a cup of black tea. The silver needle tea was good this morning. I only got to drink half of it before the baby woke up and then chaos. But I'm drinking a cup of black tea, and I am eating a biscuit. Well, it's not a biscuit. I wish it was a biscuit. It's an English muffin with butter, and it's molasses, sorghum. Am I Southern? Clearly. Also, like, is it Vlogmas if I don't get, like, a bunch of zits on my face? Like, I literally have had the best skin since he was born, and, like, this, as soon as I start doing Vlogmas. It's like, it just happens every year. I think it's because I changed my moisturizer, so I went back to my other moisturizer, but every year. Anyways, I'm gonna work on our family photo book for November's month. And then once I finish my tea and my English muffin, then I'm going to take my book. I'm going to go upstairs and sit in my reading chair, and I'm going to finish it. Period. It is much later. I got wrapped up in editing the family photo album yearbook thing, whatever. I guess it's a family yearbook. So I finished that, and I finished the other one that's for our relatives, which will be like, it'll be a Three Kings Day present, even though most of them don't celebrate Three Kings Day. Whatever. Yeah, so it's been a minute. I did read a little bit of this, but I'm going to sit down now and read the rest of it. I think there's about 100 pages left, but a lot of it is like screenplay dialogue, so it reads really, really fast. So let's just buckle down and read it and see if we can get it finished. We'll talk about what I'm going to read next if I do finish this today. So I've got 25 pages left in this, so yeah, I will absolutely finish this tonight. My attention span is waning right now, so I'm going to stop reading for a few minutes. I still never put the third coat on my bookshelves, so I need to go see if I can do that, if the paintbrush isn't solid. Yeah, so I'm gonna go yawns. I'm gonna go do that, but I did want to say, since I am actually gonna finish this book tonight, that I'm gonna start one of these two. The thought is that I don't want to start 1,000 Ships right now because I'm still listening to A Song of Achilles, and that is, I didn't realize, because I guess I don't know enough about Greek myths, but Achilles is related to the Trojan War, and 1,000 Ships is a Trojan War retelling. So I don't want to read those at the same time because I feel like that'd be confusing, but I do want to read them back to back. I am about a third, I think, about a quarter of the way into A Song of Achilles. So audiobook listening is pretty slow right now. So I could read Hollowpox because I do remember this reading pretty fast, and I really want to read this. So I could read this, or I could start the Decameron Project because this is a bunch of stories, and I feel like I could, like if I finish Song of Achilles, I could then read this in tandem with 1,000 Ships. So we'll just see how I feel once I get done with Interior Chinatown. Right now, I think I'm actually kind of leaning at this point towards both of them, in that I would read this primarily and then dip in and out of these, because I feel like these would be easier to dip in and out of during the workday when I need a little break, since they're all relatively short stories. So I think that's probably going to be my plan. We'll see, though. Well, I did not paint anything. I don't know if I said that or not, because the brush was rock hard. Whoops. Good morning. So I finished the book last night. It was good. It was so, like, it was kind of trippy because I feel like the whole time I wasn't really sure what was supposed to be reality and what was supposed to be, like, scenes in the TV show. And so, yeah, it was just like, it was a little trippy. And I think that was kind of the point, or part of the point. It also was talking about, like, the model minority and the whole aspect of, like, Asians not being considered American, like Asian Americans not being considered Americans, and like people always calling them like Asian man and things like that. So it was very interesting. This morning I got this little guy here. I actually woke up before he woke me up and brought him downstairs, set him on his little mat, went into the kitchen to make his bottle, looked up, and he was already halfway to the kitchen. So that is life. My books are upstairs because I don't ever get any actual reading done during this time. I'm just playing with this little nugget, and then I have my iPad for my audiobook in the car. I'm really enjoying Song of Achilles, if I haven't said that already. But I'm going to start Hollow Box. I think I decided that I would start that. We'll see how the day progresses, because Mondays are usually a little crazy because a lot of stuff comes in over the weekend that needs to be handled on Monday. So yeah, alright, well, I'm gonna hang out with this little guy, and then I'll probably see you a little before I get started with work. Day 7. What have we got today? Delicious black tea. Delicious lamb chili for lunch. We have so much chili, but it's a good thing because this is probably the best chili that my husband has ever made, and it's chili season, so excited about that. And then I have been editing week 1's vlog because I would like it to go up today. I'm trying to get them up on Mondays. So I'm only through 3 days, which I think, yeah, I don't know. My brain is, I think that would be Thursday of last week. I'm not sure. But I'm too wordy, and it's almost 30 minutes long, and I still have like 3 days to go. So I'm either gonna have to condense it, or I'm gonna have to split it in 2, and you're gonna get 2 vlogs a week because your girl cannot say anything in a succinct manner, apparently. Good afternoon. I did not finish editing my vlog yet, so I'm gonna have to do that once we put Grayson to bed. I did start the Cameron project. I haven't read any of the actual stories, but I read the preface and the introduction, and that made this even more intriguing, so I'm looking forward to reading a story or 2 in this, maybe tonight. Depends on how the editing goes. And then I am partially through the first chapter of this, which is so whimsical, so lovely. I am really excited to get back into this world. So yes, reading progress is going well. I am now about a third of the way into Song of Achilles, and it's getting good, guys. Looking forward to listening to some more of it on my way to and from my parents' house to pick up Grayson. So that is what I'm going to do now. We rearranged our whole living room, or den, whatever this is, to accommodate the tree. And that entailed taking apart the sofa or the sectional and putting one of the pieces over here by the bookcases. We had it like that at the old house because the couch was too big for the old house. It fits fine here, but it didn't with the tree over there, and Justin didn't want the tree this close to the fireplace, so we tried this, and I have to say, I like it so much better. And the bonus is, this little couch piece is like right next to the fireplace, so it's the warmest spot in the room because we don't have the crappy windows behind me letting in all the cold. It's super cozy. I'm actually going to probably drag the ottoman over here so that I can prop my feet up on it. But I am settled in here with my Hanson Christmas mug full of peppermint hot chocolate, and I'm going to read some of Wondersmith, and it's going to be fantastic. I also have this lamp precariously perched over here because doesn't exactly fit, so we need some kind of light over here. I think I know what we're going to put over here because we have like a wall-mounted accordion light that would be perfect. So I may see if I can talk Justin into agreeing with me that it should go here. Yeah. So I stopped that video and then the mail got here. Look at my beautiful mug. This is, I think it's Bud and Bowl is the name. She even does the bottom. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, so this is who made my planter pots for upstairs, and she has mugs, and I love the plus sign pattern, so I got one. I also am probably going to get the one that's like I think of it like a jelly bean looking pattern. Probably going to get that one eventually, but like in love with this, and like it's glazed inside, and just like really, really well made. Like it's one of those things where like you can tell it's handmade, but also it's impeccably done. Like she's really good at what she does. So huge fan, and I'm very excited about it. Well, the cats seem to be enjoying my little spot. I somehow ended up with 2 cats. It's nice and toasty. I'm enjoying my book. But I am tired, so I am probably going to go to sleep pretty soon.